Manchester United hailed Scott McTominay after noticing his subtle *** house tactics to help them clinch the FA Cup. Erik ten Hag, who looks set to be sacked, watched his team produce a brilliant display to deny Premier League champions Man City a double as they won 2-1 at Wembley.
The Red Devils lost Casemiro from the subs bench due to an injury in the warm-up before Ten Hag broke his silence regarding his imminent sacking. But his players put all of that drama and their miserable campaign behind him to lift the cup and stun City.
And it also means that they will be in the Europa League next season after relegating Chelsea to the Europa Conference League, while Newcastle miss out completely. Alejandro Garnacho pounced on a defensive mix-up between Stefan Ortega and Josko Gvardiol to deservedly give them the lead on the half-hour.
Read more on Man U TDCAMPER winner VW Campervan or £40,000 cash alternative from just 71p with our discount special. Brew United fans say KDB wishes he could play like that after Sublime Bruno assist. It got even better before the break as United doubled their lead courtesy of a fine finish from Kobbie Mainoo. Speedster Jeremy Doku replaced Mateo Kovacic at halftime before Kevin De Bruyne was hauled off and replaced by Julian Alvarez as Pep Guardiola tried everything to get back into it.
They huffed and puffed to find a way back as Erling Haaland thundered an effort off the crossbar, but the United defense looked unbreakable. Finally, with just 3 minutes of normal time remaining, City's pressure told as Doku's low drive from the edge of the area squeezed past the outstanding Andre Onana to set up a frantic finish.
Most read in FA Cup plane down horror as Spitfire plane crashes in field during Battle of Britain event. Heartbreak bombshell. Eamon Holmes and Ruth Langsford have split and will get a divorce. KNIFE Horrorboy, 17, arrested for murder after woman, 34, knifed to death on beach. Strictly shock. Strictly's future under threat as Pernis Storm is show's biggest crisis yet. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. Fears of a City comeback escalated when the board went up for 7 minutes additional time. United bravely hung on as their fans in Wembley anxiously watched the seconds agonizingly tick by.
Erik ten Hag gives blunt response when asked whether FA Cup final will be his last Man United game, but they absolutely loved one moment of time wasting by McTominay as he made his way off the bench in the dying seconds. Mason Mount took his place on the pitch while the midfielder trudged his way back to the dugout the long way, going behind City's goal.
But he spotted an opportunity to waste some vital seconds after the ball had been kicked out for a City goal kick. Goalie Stefan Ortega raced after the ball in order to restart play quickly, but by the time he got it, McTominay had already kicked another one onto the field to delay him.
His actions earned him a yellow card from the whistle, but it mattered little as City were denied a double as United got exactly what their performance deserved. A host of stars secured themselves hero status with the Old Trafford faithful with their performances at Wembley.
However, several were quick to hail McTominay on X after watching his time-wasting antics. One wrote, "Scott McTominay is such a streetwise footballer and a subtle **** Hauser, love it."
Another said, "McTominay throwing the ball back on the pitch is top-tier intelligence." A third commented, "Nah, McTominay that was really intelligent throwing the ball inside."
Read more son STORIESCASHING in my granddaughter entered me into lottery and I won in my first ever draw house that Gogglebox's Stephen Lustig Webb puts it up for sale after split from husband seconds before going up to lift the trophy. McTominay then took part in a number of flash interviews. And right at the end of it he showed his backing for under-pressure boss Ten Hag by saying, "We are delighted for the manager."
Sun Sports verdict on Man United flops. Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have a busy summer ahead to get Man Utd's squad in order for next season. Below, Sun Sport gives it verdict on how they should deal with the Red Devils' flops this summer.
Andre Onana, stay. After a dodgy start at Old Trafford, Onana has proven to be one of the more reliable members of the squad this season despite being peppered with shots constantly. Altay Bayındır, go. Reports in February suggested Bayındır was unhappy with his bit part role at Man United amid interest from Turkish giants Galatasaray.
If profit can be made on a sale, then it should be done. Tom Heaton, stay. Veteran goalkeeper Heaton, 38, is a reliable backup and is on a relatively small wage at the club. So long as he is happy, it makes sense to keep him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, go. Wan-Bissaka, 26, has never managed to make the right back position his own.
With his contract up in 2025, it makes sense to cash in now. Diogo Dalot, stay. Dalot, 26, has been one of Man Utd's most consistent performers this season. Raphael Varane, go. If it wasn't for his injury record, there would be a strong shout to keep Varane, but costs need to be cut to allow the squad to be freshened up.
Harry Maguire, go. Maguire has showed he has the right character to be at Man United, but overall ability and desired profile are another matter, with Maguire too slow to play in a high-line defense. Lisandro Martinez, stay. Martinez, 26, is second to none in terms of build-up play.
He needs a long-term defensive partner on the right side and to cut out the injuries which have plagued him this season. Johnny Evans, go. Veteran campaigner Evans could easily be on the stay list if he was only going to be a bit part player.
But he has shown his advanced years at times this season. Victor Lindelof, go. Lindelof, 29, has been reliable if not unremarkable in his Man United career. He has 1 year left on his contract, so should be moved on if a decent transfer fee can be got for him.
Willy Kambwala, stay. He should be given the opportunity to mature for a few years behind a senior CB pairing before stepping into the first team as a starter or being moved on. Luke Shaw, Go. One of the Premier League's best left-backs when fit, Shaw has been a good servant when available.
But alas, that has been his Achilles heel once again this season. Terrell Malaysia, stay. Malaysia, 24, was decent enough to earn some merit in his first season at Man United before injury ended his season and inadvertently led to his second season being a write-off. Sufyan Amrabat, go. Amrabat, 27, looked like a world beater at the Qatar World Cup with Morocco.
But H has had an underwhelming season in England and his loan spell will almost certainly not be made permanent. Casemiro, go. An alarming physical decline has seen him turn from key star to burden.
If a club is willing to buy the 32-year-old, who has 2 more years on his contract, then United should snatch their hand off. Christian Eriksen, go. Eriksen proved a useful asset and Ineos should look to bring in another player with similar traits, but frankly his legs have looked gone towards the end of this season.
Kobbie Mainoo, stay. The first of the so-called untouchables, Mainoo has been a rare glimmer of hope in the Red Devils' midfield this season. Mason Mount, stay. Mount can be given the benefit of the doubt until summer 2025, at least after a debut season riddled with injury.
Scott McTominay, stay. McTominay, 27, has proven himself to be a brilliant plan B off the bench this season, and that is exactly why Ineos should look to keep him. Bruno Fernandes, stay. Man Utd's best player since his arrival just over 4 years ago, Fernandes, 29, remains second to none when it comes to creating chances while his tenacity boosts those around him.
Antony, go. There's a case to argue that Antony may be the worst pound-for-pound signing in Premier League history. Despite some memorable moments, he simply isn't Man United quality. Anthony Martial, go. Ultimately Martial needs to be let go when his deal runs out this summer after an appalling injury record of late.
Marcus Rashford, stay. As easy as it would be to say Rashford should leave the club this summer, it is difficult to look at the market and find many available players capable of scoring 30 goals a season. Alejandro Garnacho, stay. Another third of the untouchables trio, Garnacho has made the right wing his own since coming into it.
H is a raw talent but has shown he has the quality to improve. Rasmus Højlund, stay. A slow burner in his first Man United season, the 21-year-old has often been starved of supply, which has led to him being unable to get the goals his movement and unselfish play often merits. Amad Diallo, stay. In the fleeting moments he has been on the pitch for Man United this season, Diallo has looked dangerous and exciting.
He should be given a chance to flourish with some proper chances in the first team across a whole season.